Welcome to Your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 645. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book, but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn someone who barely sees themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday, as we do every Sunday here on the show. It is Sunday story time, where I grab a book off my bookshelf, whether it's one of my own books or a client book or just a book that has impacted me or one that I'm enjoying. And today's book is the latter of the list. It's a book that I am currently reading and enjoying. It's a book about memoir writing because I can never know enough about my chosen field. So I'm really, really enjoying it. Fantastic book. It's called Writing About Your Life, A Journey into the Past by William Zinsser. And here is an excerpt, and of course we'll follow it with some kind of message, learning question, something hopefully useful for all of you. And I'm flipping to the excerpt. Here it is. Whether your memoir ever gets published isn't finally the point. There are many good reasons for writing that have nothing to do with getting published. One is the personal satisfaction of coming to terms with your life narrative, getting your story sorted out and preserved on paper. Another is the archival satisfaction of leaving to your local library or historical society your memories of your community as you knew it when you were younger. This is priceless information for scholars and social historians. It doesn't have to take the form of a published book to give those scholars the facts they need. You can print your memoir handsomely on your computer and have it duplicated and bound by your local copy shop. The shelves of town and college libraries are rich in these homemade gems of recollection. But you have a problem. There's a gap between wanting to write about your life and actually sitting down and doing it. The task looks overwhelming. How can you even begin to think about reducing the disorderly jumble of your past into a coherent narrative? How should you start? Where should you stop? What should you put in? What should you leave out? How should you organize the trip? Will you hurt anybody's feelings? Your head is full of memories longing to be written down, but your head is also full of doubts. Can you bring it off? And even if you do bring it off, will anybody care? Who gave you permission to think your story will interest the rest of us? Well, I give you permission. All writers are embarked on a quest of some kind, and you're entitled to go on yours. My purpose in this book is to give you the permission and the tools. My method is to take you on a memoir of my own, to tell you about some people and places and events in my life that still amuse and often amaze me. Many of those events changed the direction of my career because I gave myself permission to not take the road I was expected to take, starting with not going into the family business that would have been a secure haven. Risk has been my ultimate safety net. Along the way in these mini memoirs, I've paused to explain the technical decisions I made when I wrote them. They are the same kind of decisions you'll have to make when you write about your life. Mostly they are matters of craft, selection, reduction, organization, unity, voice, tone. But they are also matters of attitude, enjoyment, confidence, curiosity, intention, integrity, courage, grace. Those are the lubricants that keep us going and produce our best work. To write well about your life, you only have to be true to yourself. If you make an honest transaction with your remembered experiences and emotions, you'll reach the readers you want to reach. Once again, that is an excerpt from a book I'm reading now. Just isn't it amazing? I think you can tell even from that excerpt. Writing About Your Life, A Journey into the Past by William Zinsser. I'll put a link in the show notes along with all the other plethora of things I always put in the show notes. And the message I have for you today that he kind of hinted at it is, ask for help if you need to do it when you're writing any kind of book, especially a memoir. Memoir can be tricky, just being I've been a memoir expert for many years now, and it can be tricky because you really are trying to find that intersection of story and message, a way that you're going to reach and educate and entertain and enlighten your readers while still staying true to your story. So a memoir can definitely be a tricky form. So, don't feel like you have to go it alone. This is a message I talked about this past week on the show, trying to find the tracks in the snow in front of you of people who have done it before you. So you can, ask for help. So find someone who's written a memoir, or someone like me who has been doing it for a living for 19 years, helping authors with their memoirs. And I want to point something out. Contrary to, I guess, popular belief, there is help outside of hiring people like me one-on-one. I can't speak to all the people like me, like book coaches and ghostwriters and such, but I have a couple ways of having access to me and also getting the access and knowledge and accountability and support of a group through my Inc. Authors group that I always talk about here on Facebook. I also have a group program called Writers Club Live, super affordable, great group of people. And again, you get access to me. We have coaching and masterminding hotspots at our monthly meetings. So I just really want to make the point that hiring me one-on-one as a book coach or a ghostwriter or something like that, that's not your only option of working with me. So I really hope you'll check out the show notes, the two specific links, Inc. Authors and Writers Club Live, just to let you know that there's a way of getting help without having to kind of go, quote unquote, all in and hire me one-on-one. Just wanted to put that out there. And I hope to see you in those one or both of those groups. And as always, thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. Until tomorrow, happy writing.